I didn't do any drugs, but my brother just talked to me and say, just slow down. You're doing all right. Just slow the fuck down. So yeah, I need to run a little bit more because I have like a little bit more story to tell before I finish this video. So yeah, I was on my mania, and then my brother talked with me, and it kind of like disappeared. And yeah, I think, okay, that's good. And then my wife said, like, let's move, live to Cornwall. Mother-in-law offered us their house. They moved in the annex, and long story short, we have home in the Cornwall. Cornwall is amazing, let's live there. And then straight away before I moved there, I finished my carpentry course. Yeah, so I finished carpentry college to move out from hospitality to be a builder. That's the funniest part what I did, because I was thinking I don't want to do restaurants anymore. I don't want to do bars. Better for me is to work in like building sites. So I finish evenings. I finish like carpentry, level 2 carpenter. So I was thinking at least have paper, you know. And yeah, I did that. Moved to Cornwall, and then start to work with Carl. Great guy, great carpenter. Start to work with him, and then we was planning our wedding with my wife, and I need to go back to Latvia. So I go back to Latvia, and we rent a house nearby the hospital where they lock me in. And that night when we arrived, I get like very drunk in the bar, and it was like my mania came back in the bar with my kid, and I get drunk in the B bar, and my wife said, I don't want to marry you. And I was like, fuck, I fucked up this time, because our wedding was planned soon. I was like, I fucked up that time. And still, as I was thinking, I'm alright. But she was talking with other people, and she see and I'm well, and she was thinking what to do with me, bring to the hospital in Riga, because I was like mental. I was like doing stuff and buying stuff and just like talking stuff, and I smashed my car like twice, my van. I was working with Carl, and I was like I was still like, I was working like the jobs what I did like on the time and stuff, but I was mad, and I was kind of like funny and mad, and I was thinking, what's wrong with me? And we came back to UK, and then she put me in the crisis, and and I've been diagnosed. They put me in like, that's a different story what's happening here in UK. So you can see the brain doctor only if you're in crisis. So if you unwell and you want to see psychotherapist, there's no way you can get that. Which is so, oh, this goose, come on, you're ruining my video, goose. So you know where you're gonna get that done. So because of why I was danger, they put me on the line, and they put me in the home treatment group. So every time like psychotherapist come to your house like twice in a week, and the main guy, you can see the main guy in the hospital, and then he was saying like, yeah, and I was like, yeah, I want to go back to work, and I was like all these mania things, and I explained what's happening in Latvia, and he's saying like, you never ever close been to schizophrenia, because you're like, these drugs what they give it to you, they give like opposite effect, because you don't need these drugs. They like first like 7 days they didn't give me any drug, and they give me like only like after seven days they kind of like check my background, what's happened with me. They ask me the papers from Latvia, so they check all these bullshit what's happened there, and And then the Dr. Whitehouse said like, yes, you have unipolar, Mr. Renars Miklavs, you have unipolar, and that's it. And I didn't know what it is, and I was still was like unwell because these drugs not working like straight away. And only now, when it's like 2 years, in 2.5 years in this taking this drug, and I'm gonna need to take this drug forever, I think. It's kind of release, because I know I could go, because my work is changed now. I'm working with a nice guy, Benny, and everything is like changed now. And I know if I didn't have like this drug now, I could go back to my mania again, because I'm overexcited, and because I have like this kind of like energy. I'm doing exercise almost every day. So I wake up in the morning. I wake up 4:30. I do CrossFit exercises like 5:30 till 6:15. Then I come back home, have shower, 7:30 I start work, come back home. Sometimes I do 2 trainings, sometimes I do like volleyball evenings, morning stuff, because I have like kind of like lucky. Today I didn't go to gym this morning, so that's why I decided I was gonna go for 10k run. And I decide when I'm doing this 10k run, I'll film a little video for you.